Did you have to deal with the fact that you were short? I don't think I ever really thought about it. You may be able to make up for it with your personality. People may not be tall, but they still look up to you. This phrase perfectly describes Danny DeVito, who is only 1.52 meters tall and famous all over Hollywood. Danny DeVito has captivated and surprised audiences all over the world with his comedic roles in Taxi and the Penguin in Batman Returns, but behind the glittering success of his career lies a life that was anything but easy. From a difficult childhood and struggles with his looks to the storms of marriage and personal life, Danny DeVito's story is about a lot more than the bright lights on screen. What did he go through to stay strong in a place as harsh as Hollywood? As a child growing up in Neptune Township, New Jersey on November 17, 1944, Danny DeVito was born into an Italian-Albanian family. He was the youngest of 5 children and lived in a simple home with his father Daniel DeVito Sr. running a small business and his mother Julia Mello raising him. To understand Danny DeVito's inner strength, we must go back to his early life, a journey that is both hard and thought-provoking. DeVito was a dedicated homemaker who raised 2 older sisters. Danny's childhood was shaped by both the love of his family and the challenges of growing up in a tough neighborhood. In the 1950s, Asbury Park, where Danny spent his formative years, became a hub for drug abuse and violence. These outside threats were only part of the picture. Danny also had to deal with a serious problem in his own family, his alcoholic father. Danny once said that his father was a kind and hardworking man. Family fights and tension were common because Danny was the youngest and often felt helpless, overwhelmed by fear and insecurity. These memories burned into his soul and made him want to escape the stifling environment. But that wasn't the only problem Danny had to deal with. From a young age, he knew he was different. He was diagnosed with multiple epiphyseal dysplasia, also known as Fairbanks disease, a rare genetic disorder that affects bone growth. Being only 1.52 m tall as an adult, Danny had to deal with both physical problems and societal bias, especially in personal relationships. As a teenager, he quickly learned how to make up for his short height. At school dances, he often stuck to fast-paced numbers where his dance skills let him take the lead, avoiding the awkwardness of slow dances with taller partners. He turned what could have been a disadvantage into an opportunity to impress by using his quick wit and humor to stand out and capture the attention of the crowd. Danny once said back then, life was all about school dances and all you really wanted was to get the girls' attention. He quickly realized that if he couldn't do it with his looks, he'd do it with his personality. He had no problem dating taller women, even making the difference in height a fun and charming part of his relationships. This confidence not only helped Danny deal with teasing, but it also shaped the positive attitude that would define his life. At age 14, Danny made a big choice. Few kids his age would even think about it, but he talked his parents into sending him to a Catholic boarding school, away from the family fights and troubled home where he grew up. This choice was not only a way for him to protect himself, but it was also a key step in developing his independence. Danny went to Oratory Preparatory School in Summit, New Jersey, and graduated in 1962. During his time there, he gained more than just discipline, he found some peace. However, he also felt. Danny shared that you can't just connect with people based on how good you look, so you have to learn how to talk to them, make them laugh, and make them feel at ease. The problems Danny had because he was tall taught him how to use charm and humor to build relationships. He spent a lot of time talking to the women in his family, especially his 2 older sisters, who taught him a lot about how to talk to people and respect women. Danny later said that these early interactions with women gave him confidence and ease. After graduating, Danny went back home and started working at his sister's beauty salon. At first glance, the job didn't seem to have anything to do with the acting career he would later pursue, but it was there that he learned how to interact with people in a way that he would carry with him forever. His humor and sincerity helped him make real connections, even though he still struggled with self-consciousness about his looks and looked for ways to improve them. Danny met a makeup artist who suggested he try the stage. That suggestion sparked a passion in Danny that he hadn't thought of before, and with his family's support, he decided to enroll in the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York, starting a new chapter in his life. Danny DeVito quit his job as a beauty salon stylist and decided to become an actor. He went to the American Academy of Dramatic Arts to improve his basic skills and meet professional actors. Danny graduated from the world of performing arts in 1966 and began his journey to make a name for himself in the entertainment industry. However, the road ahead was anything but easy. His early career was full of challenges. He played small parts in local theaters in front of audiences that could be counted on one hand. The spotlight was never just on him, but for Danny, these were priceless chances to improve his craft. He performed at the Eugene O'Neill Theater Center and the Heloniades Theater Lab venues known for their creative and experimental styles. These experiences not only helped him learn more about acting, but they also taught him how to show emotions in a real and natural way. It was during this time that Danny met Rhea Perlman, who would later become his wife and a key partner in his career. The two quickly became close, both personally and artistically, and together they worked on plays produced by the West Beth Playwrights Feminist Collective. Stages gave Danny a chance to show off his creativity and develop his own acting style. It was here that he learned how to captivate audiences even in small roles. Danny's big break came in 1975 when he got a supporting role in the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest as Martini, a strange but lovable mental patient. Danny brought the character to life with his expressive emotions, subtle gestures, and commanding body language, and even though the role was brief, he was able to. Martini stand out, making people laugh and feel sorry for them, which is a rare feat for a supporting character. The film's huge success, it won 5 Academy Awards, was a turning point for Danny. He went from being a little-known stage actor to a performer with a unique style in Hollywood. What made Danny stand out was his ability to make small roles into the main focus of a story in a business that often values good looks and strict rules. Danny DeVito proved that talent and creativity could break through any. It's safe to say that Danny DeVito entered the entertainment industry with unwavering determination. It was this determination that propelled him from unknown supporting roles to becoming one of Hollywood's biggest stars. DeVito's career includes acting, directing, and voice work, and each has shown off his talent and unique personality. He started his journey on Broadway, where he performed in plays like Shoot Anything with Hair That Moves and The Apartment. In his early years, he worked in movies like Dreams of Glass 1970, Lady Liberty 1971, and Deadly Hero 1975. But it was his role as Martini in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest 1975 that really made a difference in his career. Martini was a strange but deeply emotional mental patient who caught the attention of both audiences and critics. It's interesting to note that DeVito had played the same character in the Broadway version of the play in 1971, showing how he could bring depth and nuance to the role in both. The role of Lou De Palma on the sitcom Taxi as the short but bossy and sharp-tongued taxi dispatcher was DeVito's big break in 1978. He won over audiences with his sharp wit and perfect comedic timing, and the role earned him both an Emmy and a Golden Globe, solidifying his status as a beloved face of American television. After this success, DeVito seamlessly moved on to movies, starring in a string of box office hits where he showed off his comedic skills. Like Twins 1988, in which he and Arnold Schwarzenegger made an unforgettable duo of opposites, and Matilda 1996, a Roald Dahl adaptation in which he both directed and played Matilda's less-than-perfect father. DeVito also showed how versatile he was by playing different characters, such as Vernon Dalhart in Terms of Endearment 1983, which won an Academy Award for Best Picture, and Ralph in Romancing the Stone 1984, a beloved romantic adventure movie. In 1992, Danny DeVito pushed himself by playing the bad guy Oswald Cobblepot the Penguin in Tim Burton's Batman Returns. The character caused controversy because of its grotesque appearance and dark personality, but DeVito gave the Penguin depth and allure, making it one of the most famous roles of his career. His sharp and daring performance helped the character rise above the criticism and become a symbol in the superhero genre. DeVito's skills aren't just limited to acting, he also showed them off as a director in 1987 with the dark comedy Throw Mama from the Train. DeVito's success continued with the 1989 movie War of the Roses, which starred Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner and looked at the problems that come with marriage. These roles showed off his unique way of telling stories that combined humor with deep messages about life. In addition to acting and directing, DeVito made a name for himself in the voice acting world when he gave Phil, the chatty personal trainer in Disney's Hercules, his unique growly voice. DeVito gave Phil both humor and emotional depth, making him a fan favorite. Generation's fan favorite, DeVito continued his voice acting success with the lead role in The Lorax 2012, where he voiced the character in several languages, including German and Italian. His hard work and creativity made him a respected figure in the voice acting industry, but success didn't come without problems. In 2006, DeVito was criticized for acting drunk during an interview on The View, which made the interview awkward for most viewers. There were rumors about DeVito's behavior on set that got a lot of attention. Some of his co-stars said that his playful personality could be annoying at times, but famous co-stars like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Michael Douglas defended him, saying that DeVito was both funny and professional. DeVito is also known for speaking out on political and social issues. Sometimes his honest comments on social media caused controversy, especially when he criticized the government. Even though some of his comments led to heated debates online, DeVito stuck to his beliefs, becoming known as a brave and outspoken person who wasn't afraid of public backlash. Despite some controversies, Danny DeVito has maintained a stable position in the entertainment world. In every role, whether as an actor, director, or voice actor, he leaves an indelible mark. His talent and unique personality have allowed him to break down barriers, making him a true icon in the entertainment industry. Like the lives of many famous people, Danny DeVito's marriage to Rhea Perlman has had its ups and downs. When he wasn't on screen, he was married to Rhea Perlman, and their story is one of resilience and individuality. Danny met Rhea Perlman in 1971 during a stage performance he was in, and the two of them felt an instant connection. Rhea was drawn to Danny's humor and confidence, and Danny saw in Rhea a rare sense of understanding and companionship. Instead, they are defined by one's own path, where problems become chances to reach greatness. What do you think about this amazing journey? What lasting impression has Danny DeVito left on you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more captivating stories about Hollywood legends. See you in the next video.